Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball on The Show, and it's coming up next. Corey Kluber gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Base hit into right center.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First hitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Here's Mookie Betts, lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing. Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2, and this one gets away, and the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
Benintendi, the runner at third with no outs. Another try at 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-2 pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate as he currently leads the American League in runs driven in.
Yeah, but we really can't be surprised by that, right? No doubt he's one of the best all-around talents in the sport today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. High pop up. Ramirez waits on it. One away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
I know there's a lot of expectations for Xander Bogaerts to turn it around soon. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here's another 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Waiting next is Dustin Pedroia. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
From the stretch, the cutter runs outside, ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
The 1-0. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
No left fielder, Bradley Zimmer.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Devers is there for it. 1 down. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
Here's Leonis Martin, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Jose Ramirez will be next. 1 out, nobody on. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Hit to first. Holt comes up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Ready now, Jose Ramirez. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Ramirez can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The center fielder, number 3, Chris Taylor.
Pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. First delivery to him on the way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. The 1-2. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Brock Holt now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher. And you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Red Sox lead 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor.
Indians, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively.
Batting
And
fifth,
if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So now Carlos Santana. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 1 for 5. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Santana, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
the designated hitter.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Fastball just missed above the zone.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
2 balls and a strike now. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Betts. And that retires the side. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball there as he manages to just foul this one away. Hit hard back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd.
Right
and you
fielder.
can see right there he currently sits 2nd on the Red Sox in that category. Striding into the box, Mookie Betts. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded, foul. Benintendi aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. One and 2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Three and 1 to Martinez.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a swing and a miss on a huge burst out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
The batter, number 50. Second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. First pitch of the at-bat. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Pedroia has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 offering on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded, but they lead it 1-0. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. Coming in is Benintendi, and there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he bites it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Plawecki stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 0-1 and a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Two and two.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Bradley Zimmer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And it misses. 3-1 now. Leonis Martin would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Kipnis is off of first with 2 away. He loses him on ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Stepping in, Leonis Martin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's set the 0-1, and it's fouled away. A pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 12.
Stepping in, Brock Holt. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter, the catcher, Christian.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Two and 1.
Outside.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1. Vasquez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Still 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
3-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Luplow has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Settling in now, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Jose Ramirez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at two guys making some noise in the upper minors. So one away here with the bases empty. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Here's Carlos Santana now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Holt in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. Last time through was a base hit.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
1-0.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
2-0.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Martinez, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, and he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 17 for him on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there. 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Standing in, Chris Taylor, 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
And it's 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Indians,
Stepping in, Mike
hitter,
Freeman, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Benintendi. He's there and records the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now the pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Fastball well outside. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail in this one 3-0. Nick Whitgren takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Nick Whitgren.
At the plate, Rafael Devers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Brock Holt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. A bouncer to the left side. And a rather easy first out.
Now
runner at second, 1 away, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First offering on its way, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Devers takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Luplow is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there as he's forced to sit tight at third base. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and no strikes. Men on third with 2 down. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0 on the way. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Indians nothing. Digging in now, Jordan Luplow will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for a strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Bradley Zimmer. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is in there.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Stands at third. 1 man is out. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A man at third with 1 away. Line drive to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Throwing to second. To second now, but he's safe as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
In now, Jose Ramirez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Martin leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
With runners in scoring position this season, Lindor is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2.
Nope.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 out with the man at first. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and that is off the wall. Lindor ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He scores, and the Indians have tied it. We are knotted at 3.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box now, Mike Freeman. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Three runs already home here. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set. The 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Back here in Cleveland, tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Standing in, Mookie Betts. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swung on and missed. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Slow roller out to short. Lindor has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still tied 3-3. Ryan Brazier will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
70.
Striding in, Jason Kipnis. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
The second baseman, Jason.
First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. 19th home run for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3.
Got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And there's ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
Into the box now, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. 1 out, nobody on. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2 and 2. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bradley Zimmer 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2. And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. 1 for the Indians on the home run by Kipnis. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-3 Cleveland. Tyler Olson's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49, Tyler Olson.
Stepping into the box, Dustin Pedroia, and he will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
First offering on its way. And a high strike there. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He's got it 1 away. Digging in once again, Chris Taylor. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. The throw into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball. A high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Brock Holt, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. The 0-1 offering down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Alex Claudio will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Stepping up to the plate, Leonis Martinez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Line drive to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rob Perez.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So digging in now, Carlos Santana. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another shot now, Mike Freeman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Lindor over at second. Santana at first. 2 out in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. The 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. The set and the 2-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. He set the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We've played 8 full. It's the Indians 4 and the Red Sox 3. Justin Grimm comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Justin Grimm.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the ninth.
Christian Vasquez.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases, and he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0. And there's ball 3. J.D. Martinez will be next. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Benintendi on third. Betts on second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the go-ahead run stays at third with one big out on the scoreboard now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Coming to the plate now, Dustin Pedroia. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Oliver Perez enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 39, Oliver Perez.
Chris Taylor will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball three.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. And Santana able to stay with it here for out number two.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Into the box now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Bases are loaded here, two down. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Brock Holt. Kipnis is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Boston's out in front, 6-4.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Ninth
Number
inning
46.
save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Going back to that last AB, that was an express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Solo shot to right center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The catcher, Kevin.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here. We see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, right fielder.
Tyler
Your attention,
Naquin will
please.
come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
A bouncer up, and this is off the second base bag. And they recover to put the tag on him for the out. How about that for a crazy play?
The left fielder, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Leonis Martin. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Kimbrel's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now it's 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now here's a changeup that stays above the letters 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Chopper foul. Naquin, the runner at first with 2 gone. Last strike now for Cleveland. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is in the air out to right field. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Boston used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Alex Claudio earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Craig Kimbrel hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.